Master as well. All here on BBC Radio 2, online, on digital radio at 88 to 91 FM. The BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Alan Dedicote. David Cameron says he'll be negotiating very hard for a good deal for British taxpayers and European taxpayers at EU budget talks in Brussels. Britain wants at least a freeze in real terms. Our political correspondent, Norman Smith, says it'll be hard for the Prime Minister to secure that deal.
The difficulty, of course, is it's not just Mr Cameron insisting he doesn't want any increase in the overall EU budget. He also mentioned the R word, our old friend, the rebate. He will not accept any further cuts to the rebate. This at a time when a whole load of countries are breathing down Britain's neck saying, we don't know why you still get that rebate. Indeed, I think the dear old dames are saying, you know what, we'd like a rebate.
Italian police say several English football fans have been injured, one seriously, during violence in Rome ahead of tonight's match between Tottenham and Lazio. 5 Italian men have been arrested. Our correspondent in Rome, Alan Johnston, says the trouble started at a pub in the early hours of this morning.
English football fans who we believe were Tottenham fans gathering here ahead of tonight's game against the big local club Lazio, drinking in the pub when the place was approached by some 30 people, the police say, with their faces covered and at least some of them carrying iron bars and the like, and there was fighting, very fierce fighting by the looks of it. When you see the pictures of the bar, absolutely destroyed, reports of blood on the pavement outside.
The government will set out its plans later to give MPs a say on allowing prisoners the right to vote. The European Court of Human Rights has ruled that the UK's current ban is unlawful. Ministers are hoping that by allowing Parliament to decide, they'll put off a confrontation with the court in Strasbourg. The ceasefire in Gaza looks like it's holding, although Israeli radio is reporting that 20 rockets have been fired at southern Israel since the ceasefire with Hamas was agreed yesterday. There are no reports of casualties or damage. 3 senior BBC figures are facing the Public Accounts Committee to discuss the payoff given to the former Director General, George Entwistle. He was paid £450,000, double his legal entitlement, when he resigned earlier this month. The Conservative MP Nadine Dorries says she did have permission from party managers to spend a month in Australia, but didn't tell them it was to appear on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Last night she was the first contestant to be voted off the ITV show. She insists she did speak to the former Chief Whip, Andrew Mitchell.
I find it quite disappointing now the spotlight came onto this, that he has chosen, and particularly after all the support I gave him during his own particular troubles recently, that he's used to try and be clever with words and say that he didn't give me permission for the show. No, he didn't give me permission for the show, but he did give me the permission to have the month away.
MP Nadine Dorries. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 10, and next at 11.